Hello everyone. First day of the final week of the Smolov intensive squat cycle, and just right off the bat I'm going to tell you it's getting harder and harder to recover in between these workouts now that we've moved into where every single session is at least 90% or more for reps. Last week all 3 squat sessions were either 90% for a 5x5 or 95% for triples, and Sunday was pretty rough, and I did what I could to recover in between. I rolled out and stretched and ate like crazy and tried to get as much sleep as I could in the last day and a half, but it's just getting to the point now where it's hard to keep up with the workload as far as recovery. I mean, it's taking everything that I have, and I can't imagine if I lost focus for a little bit how bad it would be. But yeah, back onto the. This was the second time I've had to do a 5x5 here at 550, which is 90% of my training max. Technically, people were asking what that is to my true max. When I started this program, I did subtract 2% from my mock meet squat, where I squatted 625, so I took off 2%, it's 610, so this is technically only 88% of my true max. But yeah, if the people that were interested in the math on that, it's still hard. Having done it once before did not make this session any easier. Every single time I approached the bar, I had to, tell myself that I was just going to finish the set. Every single time I told myself that you go and you do this if you want to squat the goals that you have set for yourself, if you want to achieve what you have planned to do. You have to be able to do this. You have to be able to make it through this, and you have to be able to grow and use this as an opportunity to get closer to your goals. And that's really, that's the idea of this whole video, that's the idea of this whole workout, and that's really what I'm thinking about right now. The individual workouts themselves are irrelevant because everything builds up into the work you're doing so that you can achieve the ultimate goal that you have. And for me, it's to put on it's to put up a really big total in June. I really want to do something that I currently don't, that will take my training to the next level. It will take my level up one. I want to be better than I ever have been. And to do that, I don't have a choice but to just suck it up and get through these. And it's not a matter of, dreading everything and just beating the crap out of yourself every single time you come to the gym, but it's sticking to the plan that I have that I feel like will get me to that goal, and being incredibly stubborn, and I will not change the path that I have chosen because I feel like it's the best way for me to prepare to hit the goal that I want. So that's really what I was thinking about every single set. My form breakdown today, I think I had it a little better pinpointed as to why I was struggling on some of these later sets especially. I'm still having the issue that I had during the base mesocycle of once I start to get tired, really the first thing to go is my upper back tightness, and so I'm trying as hard as I can to squeeze my traps together and get, really drive the bar into my back and keep everything tight up there, but it's been loosening up a little bit more just from the fatigue and just from the workload, and so it's been, it's a challenge to keep that going, and so I tried to put the wrist straps on and see if that would help here on this 5th set. And it did a little bit. It helps me keep a tighter lock on the bar because when my back loosens up, sometimes the bar slides down a little bit, and it just makes the reps that are already going to be hard even harder. So that's what I was thinking about this whole time. But I'm just putting in the work every single time, looking to that goal. And I'll tell you guys, I want to squat 700 pounds in June. I'm going to be using knee wraps, and I want to put 700 pounds in my back and try to squat it, and it's a pretty ambitious goal. There's not a whole lot of 198 guys who have done it. There's definitely not a whole lot of 198 guys who have done it and done it naturally. So it's, that's what my focus is on right now, and every single squat I do, I'm thinking about that number and prepping for it. So that's what's driving me right now. Benching actually felt pretty good today. Though I had a couple of little weird hiccups and things that are kind of oddities, but overall, this is a 340 for 5 sets of 2, all paused, and I felt like everything was moving pretty well. The third set I had a camera issue where it didn't actually save the film, so I jumped from my second set to my fourth set here. And actually, on this fourth set, my calf cramped in my right leg, so I couldn't use any leg drive without aggravating it even more. So that was pretty much an all upper body press, and yeah, it still feels like it's moving well. I've never moved this weight this comfortably before. It's never been just so solid all the way through. Like, here's another oddity on this particular set, my fifth set. When I unracked the bar, for some reason I unracked it unevenly, and so I slid off to the right a little bit, and so you can see my shoulder blade hanging off the bench. I wasn't even set, and I was able to still long pause that. So definitely getting stronger. It's just straight from putting in the work and just focusing so hard on what I want to achieve. So I've had a lot of people ask me if I'm doing any accessory work. Currently I'm not, just because I don't think I can handle it. It's hard enough to recover just from the squatting and the benching. And putting in accessory work right now is not going to do anything to benefit me. It's just going to take away from those. So that's where that's at. Thank you guys for watching. If you enjoyed the video or got something from it, please leave a like rating or share it with your friends. If you're not subscribed, please hit the button. I'd love to have you join the journey. And you know, it's going to get pretty intense here in the next couple of weeks. So I look forward to sharing that with you guys. Thank you again for watching. As always, I greatly appreciate the support. Comments and are always welcome in the section below. So thanks a lot, and I will talk to you on Thursday. Bye.